I hope
What's good, everybody? Woo! Welcome.
That's as much as the song as I can say.
Episode
legally.
49. I think I did that right.
20 away from greatness. Let's go.
Yeah.
What?
Yes. Is that our offline session then?
Elder's not here this week. He got his second vaccine. And
Elder's
we're pretty sure he just passed out, actually. Like, he was like, I'm going to go lay down. And then he's been laying down.
Yeah. That's how it happens.
You know, that's just kind of how it goes. I got owned really bad, too, when I got the vaccine. Like, I was chills in bed, dying. My roommates never checked on me, so, you know, I could have just died. It would have been bad.
No one checked on me.
I was like, are you okay? And you're just like, ugh.
When I walked out.
Yeah. That's what happened.
Yeah. You live with a guy.
Yeah, I know. I heard him cough, and I was like, ew, and I ran.
Yeah.
you think you hear me
You
cough
barricaded
every
his
other day,
door. He's coughing? I'm not going to.
That's true. He does cough all the time. I remember once where I was like, you know, you've had a cough for like a little while. He's like, it'll go away. I was like, it's been 6 months. You think that's going away? And he's like, yeah, it's fine. I was like,
The cough is just my immune system being too strong.
Yeah. He got second
Instantly.
shot. Elder got second shot. So that's the one that usually owns people. First shot, I think usually a little arm pain. Second shot is the one where you're just like, oh god.
Some
Was
people.
the second one considered a booster? Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no fucking idea.
I don't know.
I don't
It
know
depends
what
on
else
which one
works.
None of us are doctors here. That is the.
I'm technically a
Okay,
volleyball
stop.
coach, so
I was a wrestling coach. I was certified. I was certified.
mRNA vaccinations. They're rewriting all my DNA to make me like Dua Lipa, whoever fucking name is.
It's Dua Lipa.
Sorry, my
I see.
apologies, Miss Lipa.
Unless you meant like Dr. Lupo.
Dog Lupo's cool. I don't know. He's like a great guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
He's an amazing human being.
raised a lot of money. That's cool.
And he's dope, like in person.
It's got like a Gillette
Twitch party
sponsorship
is
or
chill.
something, right? That's cool.
Smoothest face on the planet.
Yeah, me too.
What?
You guys ready to go?
Definitely not.
You guys ready to get this thing?
Hey, so what are we doing for our 50th? Do we have any plans yet?
We don't.
No, yeah.
Figure
We should probably actually do our recap soon.
Everybody ready to cosplay your
Oh
characters?
God! Oh, I
Yeah,
thought Honzo was gonna be
I just
naked
need
from the waist
shoulder
down.
pads.
Find a mask.
I actually
Okay.
heard-
Shoulder
oh,
pads.
I think
My
I
hair
already
needs to be
looked this up.
longer.
Minotaur mask.
We should do that for Halloween. We should dress up. That's a good idea.
Someone make me a lizard costume, a scaly costume.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
dressing up as-
Someone
gotta have
mentioned
that.
my merch, my Michael Reeves merch.
Oh shit, my boy.
It's a Groob. I don't know what it is. I just bought it.
Groob is a good name.
I don't think he knows what it is, but he made it.
He made a robot too. That's from that video, right?
He didn't make that robot though.
Well, yeah. He just made it do awful things.
Yeah, but is it really awful? I think it was a great idea.
Yeah.
Who would I be? I would dress up as Matt Mercer.
Oh shit, the long
Oh
hair.
damn, the vest.
He's the fucking
Getting the
Yeah,
vest.
the best.
Try to. We'll see if I straighten my hair. That'll be the.
That's what I
That'll be
want to
the.
see.
Oh,
I wanna
shit.
see you work that
Crazy.
fucking
That'd
iron.
be crazy.
Yeah.
What are those things called?
Curling iron or
The
straightening
flat iron.
Flat
The straightening iron. Yeah, flat irons.
Iron,
Yeah.
yeah. The flat iron on his hip.
That shit. I feel like that shit like would destroy your hair.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always wanted to try it, but I haven't taken the necessary steps to truly find out the damage it could do.
And you know you're gonna be stuck with that hairstyle for a cool ass minute. If you were to do this for Halloween, you'd have to do it like, I don't know. You'd have to keep it for a while, right?
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know. I think it depends on how I get it done, how long it lasts. If I get it like fucking permed out, then I think it will last quite a bit.
You're gonna be wearing a hat for the rest of that whole thing. You're gonna grab your hair in a bun and just put a hat on. Like fuck this shit.
Sounds good to me.
All right. We shall get started here for Magic Pixel. Session 49, but of course, on session 48, our crew, as they usually do, get into some shenanigans as they went through this Yuan-Ti temple that they were commissioned to clear out by one of the factions, one of the sects of the Yuan-Ti in the forest/jungle known as the Sinuous Weald. When you guys went in through the first floor, you found some cultists getting transformed into Yuan-Ti. You found the Rackjack perhaps being the victim of some type of ritual, but was incinerated before the ritual took place. So having cleared the first floor out, you began to make your way to the second floor, also recovering some cool treasures along the way. You made your way to the second floor where there was some type of party, hedonistic party-esque thing going on here in the second floor. You managed to kind of bypass all of that and make your way into this kind of torture room where you found Franklin the turtle, as well as a fella, little satyr fella, claiming to be Majun Olama with 2 centaur ladies that he races. In addition to that, you found a room with a bunch of snake eggs that you proceeded to pour acid all over and make sure none of which were hatched. After that, you also got into, well, one of you got intimidated by Mr. Snake Ramsey, Atoq.
I can't be scared.
Wait, he's
True.
a normal humanoid, right?
You could be
Or
frightened, though.
Right?
He's a snake.
No, he's a normal human. He's the only one. He's the only normal human you've seen so
I
far.
thought.
No.
Nah.
Yeah, he's a
Are you
normal
afraid
human.
of a regular old human?
That's his
Yeah, that's
gimmick.
what I was-
was.
I thought I asked at the time. Okay, my bad.
No, we asked
Um,
afterwards.
And then, having traversed that, you kind of defeated some of the Yanti nightmare speakers that were currently torturing Franklin, and one of them was tending to a halfling, but you know, who cares? She's a snake lady. So you guys destroyed her. Yeah. And you kind of made some negotiations with Mr. Olama about maybe some future dealings that you could have, but right now it was decided that everybody should just stay in their cells because I'm not sure what is taking place on the rest of the floor. So you guys decided to clear that out first. So you went up one more floor and found a bunch of these beefy snake fellas talking about something that you guys don't really have much idea about, some type of temple politics or dealings, from what you could tell. Dragged out like dirty fight, just very, very close on both ends, until finally clearing out the Yanti in the room, but left very heavily injured, only for a big snake lady with 6 arms to appear and say, "Adventurers, I believe we need to talk." So that's where we're gonna pick it up.
All was beaten.
Is she like walking at us menacingly? She's standing there.
She is like basically like to me. How many sets of hands does she have here? She's got six arms. So yeah, 3 on each side. So basically 2 sets of arms are like hands claps, and then one is like still like slightly clapping for you guys because that's how she came down the stairs. And we goes, "You all seem to be very formidable, but I have no idea what you're doing here."
Can I? Or is she like actively trying to do something, or can I do something right now?
You can do something.
I'm gonna heal myself with lay on hands.
All right. Need you to make a constitution.
Sorry,
now.
I forget the layout of the room. Wasn't Alexander
sorry,
like?
I'll put you guys back on the map.
Oh,
yeah, because wasn't Alexander like in the darkness or something?
He's in the,
yeah, he's in the
far
dark.
left.
Dark
Far
to
left.
the left or something.
He's
Ranzo's
gonna
zone.
definitely
Most of us can't
attempt.
see.
He's attempting to hide.
He can see you guys because there's light around you guys, but yeah, he can't see immediately around him. He's attempting to hide him.
Which one of you crow
Since
daggers is gonna help me?
Do I gotta roll?
Since we're not in initiative, can I throw my hands up for these lights?
Yes.
Cool.
John.
I rolled really bad.
Fucking dancing lights cast.
Please. Who's talking?
And yeah, that's true. Yeah, you have a pretty low dark vision as well, Minoscus. And I assume you're gonna put some of the light towards the lady, right?
I'm trying to fill up the room.
Where the? I thought she was like right here.
Oh!
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus. She's so
Sorry, I didn't
fucking
have the
big.
thumbnail, so I just put the whole picture on the board.
Oh. Is she actually
600
like
feet
huge
tall.
or something?
No, she's I believe she is. Let me see, large. So she is about like 12 feet tall. So she's pretty big, but you know.
Big woman.
Yes, indeed. So, tell me, why have you all come into my temple?
Oh, hey, what's up? We're here to investigate. You know, do a little poke around.
A little poke around. That's it. So, you know, we can do a lot of poking around, especially on your insides, if that's what you want.
No, that
That's a little aggro there.
I took it the wrong way. I took it in like in a sexual innuendo because of everything that we've encountered thus far. So I go in my normal voice, Wallace Snake. So
can I like keep an ear out or look to see if anyone's trying to creep up on us right now?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Can I
Let me roll my
scan this lady with the monster decks?
She's in front of her fucking face.
Yeah, I mean, you could try.
I want to whisper to. Oh, go ahead. Talk first.
Sorry, 22.
22 for perception check, you said? There doesn't seem to be. What you could tell for that 22 perception check, you can probably hear some activity. Where are you at? Like back here in this room, and then like in this room as well. But it doesn't seem like too much activity. But you can't hear some type of being.
Wow.
And she'll go. And then, what'd you say, Soren? I thought you said
try
something.
to sneakily.
Oh, the monster deck.
Yeah.
Oh, you're trying to sneakily do it. Okay. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh no.
You're gonna get fucking sword thrown at you.
Well, it's not like a weapon. It's just like a little notebook. 12.
She don't know.
12? Okay. All right. So she does see you like kind of like, you know, try to sneak a little phone picture here, and she kind of goes, "What exactly is this?"
Oh, it's like I keep track of like the unique people I run into in life, you know? Tells me all about them.
She goes, "I am more than an open book. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me."
Hey, are you Ray-T?
No, Ray-T is my arch nemesis.
Oh, okay. Well, she told us to come here and check out this temple.
Wonderful. And she kind of like thinks for a second. Goes, "What exactly is your allegiance to Ray-T?"
Well, go ahead. Talk.
Go ahead. Talk.
I am infected, and they are wanting to wipe out this temple. To my knowledge, does not get along with the other Yuan-Ti. In order to cure me of my infection. If you could cure me of the infection, that would be nice.
And she kind of looks at the rest of you and she goes, "What you're all in this for?"
Yeah, we sort of just were passing by. We like killed a bunch of their people. Then they infected them, and they were like, "Hey, go deal with that temple. We'll give your friend his tail back."
I see. Well, if what you want is your tail back above all, I can tell you how they're going to do it. And maybe if you want to do it yourself, then we can help each other and you do it yourself and not have to be aligned with them.
It's more like a temporary thing. It's not even like a real kind of like alliance. It's just we are kind of forced into this ordeal because we can't have our buddy without a tail.
Perfect then. You have no loyalty to Ray-T. You sound more like whatever is going to solve this problem is what you want to do.
Yeah.
And before you continue, my plan will put the power of healing your tail in your own hands instead of leaving it to them. And if you leave it to them, I mean, obviously, I've already told you that we don't get along, so I think they will most likely fuck you in the end anyway.
What's the nature of the relationship? Like, what's going on?
Well, me and Ray-T have vied for control of this place for a very long time. And right now, they currently are in possession and protection of the Ouroboros scale that this sinuous wheel kind of revolves around. But I feel like there should be a new era. If you all want to take the Ouroboros scale and leave this woods with it, that's more than happy with me.
Oh, you want us to take it from them and just bounce?
I want you to take the stone and get the fuck out of the forest.
That sounds rad.
Stone?
What would this do to them?
Well, basically, it would relinquish a lot of the control they have over the sinuous wheel itself. That's kind of what keeps us locked in this barrier in this temple is the fact that if we go outside, they have control over pretty much the natural surrounding world. So it's hard to gain ground when your opponent has that type of advantage.
What if we could go over it?
Oh, like above the fortress?
Yes.
I mean, that would, I believe, be a great vantage point.
I speak for myself, but anything that brings harm to Yanti is good in my eyes, given my nature.
She goes, okay. It's doesn't sound like you're very friendly with us either, but you know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend after all. And speaking of which, go ahead.
Do you wish to attack them?
Yes, very much so. You removing the gem would allow us equal battlegrounds. If you've seen Reiti and you've seen me, and she kind of gestures, she goes, "You know I am more than capable of holding my own."
I'm
but...
like, look, I'm staring at like the monster decks, and I'm just like nodding. Yeah.
Yep, you're this.
What about?
I cannot.
What about if we deliver you and some of your troops above and into their temple whilst we steal the gem? Is that preferable?
She goes, "I do like that idea," and she kind of like looks to the side for a second and seems like she remembers something. She goes, "I need you all to follow me."
What does Alexander have to say about all this?
Alexander?
Oh, these crawdaddies seem like they ain't so bad, he says from the corner.
I seen your rooster around here. It's my duty and my pleasure to instruct junior roosters in the ancient art of roostery.
I'd be more than obliged.
I say.
I'd be obliged. You ain't got no gumption to get out of this forest alive. Yuck.
Alexander, that's not the time.
He's 100% watching right now.
He spits and it hits a pot in the corner.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
So are you inside checked?
Yes.
What was the result?
13.
13? Okay.
Damn it.
It's kind of hard to read. She did seem like she just remembered something. Like she's off to go do something. But
I mean,
obviously she doesn't want... Go ahead.
She seems cool with me. I'll follow her.
I'll thieves can't to Alexander to like make sure we're not being followed, I guess, or like keep an eye on our backsides, and then
He'll
nod and
back.
appreciate.
I'll keep my eyes peeled. I got the mightiest gumption to keep this deck of cards in his here hands.
That was so much that I didn't get any of it, so I just
Give me perception checks on your way following.
Do you have his character sheet, Honzo, or do you want me?
I do.
Okay.
Does he have the deck of many things on him also? I would feel like drawing cards.
I have it. Okay.
I think Soren has.
Damn it!
I got it.
You keep
3.
asking it. It's always been the same.
It's the
Alexander
safest
got-
place.
I haven't asked in weeks. What do you mean?
It's the safest place.
It's been in the same place.
I mean, you never know.
I turned, as we're walking, by the way, my roll is horrible. So as we were walking, I turned to
Sokash.
What's this guy's name? Dala Brakka.
Oh.
And
Yes,
I'm like,
that is my name.
I
That's
grab
been my
him
name.
and I'm like, heal me, bro. Help.
I'm like limping up the stairs too. Everyone's limping. I'm
You
pretty sure.
shall not kill our allies, and I give you the good old level 1 healing word.
That's all it need. That's all I needed. I need a little bit of juice.
4, 6.
Perfect. Lowest possible. Okay.
I tried.
That's fine.
Times you roll bad.
Alexander got a 25 perception, and I got a 24 perception.
Beautiful. Okay. So as you all make your way up to the next floor of the place, this floor seems to be more. There's like a couple of these Yuan-Ti, not the ones that were like super buff that you just fought, but like some of the ones with more like humanoid lower bodies with the snake top half But they all seem to be very much in like, not necessarily like monk robes, but very much kind of like gives off a religious type of vibe with the clothes that they're wearing. And there's a lot of, from what you can see, because doors are opening and closing and whatnot, there's a lot of books on this floor. There's like a shit ton of books everywhere. And they seem to be like just kind of studying rituals or some type of religious zealotry going on here on this floor.
Do I see what they're studying at all if I try and take a peek?
Oh, sure, yeah. You got like a 24, you said, right?
24.
Yeah, it's a lot of religious material for sure. It's a lot of like the different snake gods, like teachings, like different like you could probably even see like some type of like rituals, like incomplete type ritual books too that people are like trying to study to further develop, try to maybe complete stuff like that. So it's a lot of like high level like cultist religion type stuff going on regarding rituals and just in general knowledge of the gods. But she doesn't stop there. She continues upwards, stairs again. And as you guys follow, you come out onto the top of the temple itself. Let me go all over. Can you all see this now?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Very inviting.
Yes.
Is that a
So
giant
maybe it's
blood
huge.
stain?
Yes, so none of your characters are currently on it, but this is where you are. And she kind of leads you up to the top here. And as you all go up to the top, Alexander and Atoq, you can probably hear this a little bit before everybody else, but you definitely hear like the squirming of an individual like trying to like get loose. And as you guys get to the top, there's two of the buffer snake dudes are just like holding down this humanoid. What you could tell, probably like a half elf, and just like holding them down on this this, I don't really know what to call this. I forgot what it's called, but it's
Tabernacle. Just kidding. I don't know.
it's like holding them down on this dais, and she goes, "Yes, I need to make sure this is so gosh, to all of you." She goes, "Sorry about doing this in front of you all, but I kind of need to make sure the barrier and everything maintains itself." So she goes, "Where do we leave off?" And as she kind of says that, she starts taking out her swords.
I'm just like, well,
Cool.
if we go over there and like grab this stone, do you even need the barrier to stay up? I mean, they don't even try to come in this area, right?
No, yes, because the barrier currently keeps them active. And she like, as she says that, she like takes one of the swords and slices across the half elf, and then the half elf just there's just like, bleeding and begins. And she goes, "Yes, and that is a good point. If we do all this, we won't need the barrier anymore. But when is the quickest we can do this? I mean, all of you don't look up to it right now."
Just like, quick little nap and we'll go handle it ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Where's the Ouroboros? Is this in the center of the forest? Do they have it?
Oh yes, I can give you directions to the where the Ouroboros scale is, as well as intel regarding the measures of security that they have. And if she ends with that statement, she takes another sword, slices again.
Oh God.
God.
Is he like dead or is he dying?
No, not yet. No.
I'm just like, yeah, we can, we can handle it ASAP. I'm sure this barrier's got a couple minutes, right? It's not a problem.
Yes, a couple minutes left standing before I have to refresh it. Then she like takes like the 4 arms she hasn't sliced with and like slices with all 4.
No.
Oh.
I was
And,
gonna try to use
Give me a history check. Whoever wants to give me one.
fucking me.
It's just like
I'll do
bleeding
that
them
too.
dry. Right?
19.
I got bad. 16.
Okay. With the 19, you would probably notice that she's actually like carving in the pattern of like that was on top of the temple that you could see like from the skyline.
Oh.
Is he
shit.
dead?
Close.
Okay, I'm gonna say to her, may I finish the honors?
I'm gonna fireball all of them. Fuck.
No.
Level 4.
Go.
She goes. She kind of stops and is like with all 6 arms up, and she goes, "What?"
Let me sacrifice. I know of your rituals via my time in your temples in the north.
Give me a persuasion check.
We don't have temples in the north.
Well, I'm just bad at persuasion. 1.
1.
Oh, he's dead.
So, yeah. As you ask that, she takes like the 6 paws and just like slices down, and then completely like he just starts bleeding out entirely and dies. She goes,
Wow.
"If you stick around, maybe next time."
Well,
This Yati temple.
can't go to a temple like this and not see a little blood sacrifice, I guess.
Cool demonstration.
And then as all that happens, I need all of you to give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh.
Are we all close to each other?
We're all next to each
Alexander
other.
first.
Yeah, that's true.
27.
Alexander, I'm sorry.
16.
7 for Alexander.
Ooh, 22.
Is that with +4?
Yes.
yeah.
26,
5
26.
for me.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Are you
So 26 for Dala. Minoscus, what'd you get?
16.
16, and then
27.
Soren? 27? Okay. So this time, Alexander, Atoq, and Minoscus are
Wait,
affected.
did you add +4, Minoscus?
Yes.
Oh no.
Right.
So I need
Charisma ones.
D100 rolls from all of them.
All right, this is Alexander. He got a 31.
31.
Grab mine.
And then for me, I got a
This is bad.
62.
Okay. So you got, okay, so give me a D10 as well. 2 D10s for you, Honzo, real quick.
For me, it
Yeah.
is
First one is-
13.
First one is, oh, sorry, 1 D10.
Oh, one is I'll just reroll.
2 separate rolls, my bad.
1.
1, okay, got it. And then what was the second one?
Second one is 1.
Okay, cool. So let me handle this one at a time then. So Alexander, since you're whoever wants to play Alexander, you all of a sudden feel a very intense urge to leave this place, more so than you already did. Now it's like almost magically convulsing you to want to do nothing but get the fuck out of this town.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's just gonna turn 180 and be like, "We'll handle this in the morning," and he starts running out the temple as fast as possible.
He's running down the stairs.
Yeah,
right?
he goes straight down the stairs, grappling hook. If he has thunder step, I don't know if he still has it. He'll use it. Just everything.
That's one thing that happens. And then you got a 62, Honzo, you said?
Yeah.
For a talk? Okay. Give me a 1d4 roll.
Oh my god.
24. Oh no.
Just for Honzo.
So you roll. I'm rolling ones. 1.
1 again. Okay. Your vision disappears.
Oh.
You are currently blinded.
I'm not giving it away.
He's got trimmed down these.
I understand what's happening.
Okay.
Acrobatics check every step you take.
And then Minoscus.
I got 65 for a D10 of 8.
Okay. You, like many of your other compatriots here, are beginning to see weird, vivid hallucinations and have disadvantage on ability checks. So that is what you are currently suffering. So as of this kind of ritual gets completed, this whole wave of things come over. Alexander just takes off down the stairs. She kind of gets taken aback by that. She goes, "Do you want to go after your friend, or are we gonna finish this conversation?"
Oh, like this temple, it's got like an effect on everybody in it. I think it's probably
Yes.
Yes,
Is there
I'm
any way
fine.
you can fix that, or
It's just looking the opposite direction.
Let
can you
us
just turn that
continue.
off for our conversation, just for now? Atoq, you're the other way, but
Oh.
She goes, "Unfortunately, it isn't something I can just turn on and off at this point. But if that's what it was that caused your friend to leave, then he'll be fine. Don't worry."
I'll just be like, well, yeah, if you can give us the location, we can go handle it in the morning ASAP, and then hope
All
we
right.
get the fuck out of here. Hey, how are we gonna cure our friend?
Well, that is the most beautiful thing about all of this, is that the Ouroboros scale that you're going to get itself is one that empowers regeneration, growth. It is why it is at the heart of the tree. It is what allows the sinuous wheel to flourish in the way it does. So, taking that and applying it to your friend's tail, I mean, with a little bit of magic know-how, it'll let you definitely heal it. And by that, I mean you just need to attune to it.
Would it cure my disease?
As a
or-
question, if he like unattunes magically to it, is his tail gonna disappear, or is it like once he attunes, he'll be fine?
Oh no, it won't necessarily be tied to the Ouroboros scale. Once it's regrown, it's regrown.
I just whisper to myself, I'm taking that scale. And I just...
Do I hear him say that?
Yep, sounds good. All right.
What if I get consumed?
No problems. You got yourself a deal. I reach to shake her hand, and I'm like, I don't know which hand.
She does like one of those where they grab, but it's all six, just swarms around your hand. Glad to make a new acquaintance.
Yep.
Does it?
If we're ever in the area, I'll check back in. You know the deal, and I'll hit her with one of those and start heading out.
Wait, where is the location? Is it north, west, east, or
North is
south?
that way. What are you talking about?
Just well, I will provide you with a map as well as the information we currently know. She's like, follow me, and I'll have some of my scribes draw that up. And she'll basically takes you back to the 4th floor, and we'll provide you a map of the forest itself. So like pretty much the layout and where the heart of the forest is, where the Ouroboros scale lies within the sinuous world itself. Basically some rough ideas of the type of security that is going on around this place. There is a constant watch going on around the Ouroboros scale itself. And again, what the scale does and the kind of the sex attunement to it, it allows them to kind of control the forest at their own will. So like you said, the height is a vantage point, but she will let you know that they will have capabilities of vines going out and being able to wrap around stuff like that from the sky. So there is something that no matter what angle you come from, if you do not do it stealthily, there is a chance that the forest itself will rebel. Okay. But yes, that's basically the type of information she can give you. It is possible, she would also say, probably to manipulate the forest in your own way. Like if you had some type of magic capabilities of talking to it or something like that, it is kind of awakened throughout, so it can be negotiated with, manipulated like a person, so to speak.
I see.
But she goes, you all do look pretty fucked up. We're not going to lie about that. So if you want quarters for the day, or if you want to indulge yourself, by all means. She kind of gestures down to the 2nd floor where the music's going on.
I would eat here, but also get all the people out. Those are the 2 things I would do. But I'm not gonna sleep inside. I'm sleeping outside.
What's the deal with that situation? And also, okay, one thing at a time. How long am I blind?
How long are you blind? 1 hour.
1 hour? I have a seeing eye, Sunny. I'll be like,
seeing eye, Sunny? Okay.
Sunny, please, I'll hold on to you. They can't know I'm blinded. They'll take advantage of it.
Oh, you're blinded?
I cannot see.
Okay.
So just
walk
me around.
Keep it cool,
Sunny. On to my tail.
Rub it in, huh?
Definitely. Oh. Whoops.
Hey, there's good old Ramsey down there taking any to-go orders while we're at it.
He goes, oh yes, I went through much trouble to steal him from Reiti in the first place, so by any means, go ahead and order whatever you want. I hear the risotto was quite nice.
The risotto, got it. All right. I was just about to ask.
Oh, man.
Scallops?
It always comes out raw. I don't understand it.
Yes, indeed. And fucked up a lot of the time. But by all means, take advantage of the accommodations. Before you leave, I would like you to let me know, though. I want to see you all rested and make sure you're in proper order because, again, this isn't a small task. If you didn't manage to defeat most of my guard on the 3rd floor, I would definitely not be enlisting you with this in the first place.
Cool. What's the status of all the prisoners?
Yeah.
Oh, the prisoners, yes. Well, basically what we use them for is to gather information and see why they're here in the first place. Much like the questions I asked you, where your allegiances, why are you here, etc. None of them are relatively that interesting at the moment. So, I mean, why do you have interest in them?
Yes, the Majun fellow. This one I'm potentially they're taking as a squire. I point to Jalel.
Yeah, she's in the back trying to be as quiet as possible.
What about the chef? Is he one of your prisoners technically, or can we take him too? He seems.
I don't think we can afford him, dude.
I think he's.
I got enough gold. He could, you never know.
Give me,
He
give
seems
me,
like a bad chef.
give me a persuasion check. I like how you just look this way.
Yeah.
Ooh, natural.
Just
19.
speaking in Jalal's face.
Persuasion. So, Jesus Christ, 30.
Oh
Oh,
my
no.
goodness, the
Nice.
bars.
I can't move near him.
It doesn't last
I
forever.
literally
can't
can't
see
move.
him. So
Well, if
it's
you're blind right now, you won't even know he's with us.
I can go near him right now, technically, because I can't see him.
Yeah.
She, Sokash kind of turns to you and she takes out one of her blades and like runs it along her finger and she goes, I went through a lot of trouble to get him. But
You know, this. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
she goes, but it's even more trouble getting this goddamn Ouroboros scale out of the hands of Rate. So, if you do manage to do that, by all means, he is yours.
I just turned to him like,
Yes.
I don't know if we can afford him, bro. He looks very expensive. You see his hair?
Fucking kill him in his sleep.
I moved to Soren. Like, listen, man. If we just tell him, he's freed from snake labor, then he'll just, maybe he can hook us up with something. Maybe when
start
he
a new
opens his restaurant, yeah,
In like
we get a special.
Majun? That's not a bad
There you
idea.
go.
What if he likes it here? It's just a kind of freak.
Blow it up.
Oh, that's a great point.
I'm gonna firebomb his restaurant.
Jesus.
15
all right.
minutes.
If that's the case, then everybody's cool. I'm going downstairs to sleep.
Sonny, guide me
Petting
to
random,
the ship.
I'm petting random squirrels I see throughout the hall.
And squirrels, you see?
What fucking
hallucination.
I'm
squirrel?
hallucinating.
Oh, that's right.
I'm like the only one who knew what he meant. I was
No,
like,
I did.
yeah. I was
Just
like,
dead
We all got
bodies down the hall.
the fuck?
I'm just like petting the random snake people. Their heads are just like shaped of like squirrels. I'm like, ooh. As they hiss at me, I'm like, I don't remember we make that kind of sound. What?
And you guys managed to, you traverse through the rest of the floors without too much trouble. From what you could tell, it seems like there's been word sent out that you guys are not to be harassed in too harmful of a fashion. There are snakes that will, test and toy with you a little bit, or try to at least.
I'll drop kick him.
Yeah, and you pretty much just give them a quick swift drop kick for the first one that hisses at you, catches the boot to the face, and just like immediately like looks into a corner. And a lot of the other Yonti seem to get the message as you guys traverse down. Do you want to go all the way outside, or what are you doing?
I'm going to the ship.
Yeah, the
with
ship.
Sonny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm slithering.
Slytherin. Okay.
Are any of the snake people coming out of the temple?
No,
Fuck,
not
I
there.
didn't think of it.
I
We
would
were out
like-
on top of the roof with them.
Wait, what?
We were on top of the roof with them,
Yeah.
right?
I
Not
would like-
anymore.
When we're outside, I'd like to be like, hey, we should pretend like we're, on the lookout so that it doesn't look like we're fucking in cahoots with these people yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll look around.
I like walk up and put my hand on his shoulder. I'm like, you should probably wait until you can see.
I can.
We figured it out, right? By now.
Yeah.
We don't have to roll for that.
No, after like it's been
I
a long
am
time.
perfectly fine.
Do you think we're the suckers, or
Is that
how
a
many
snake?
fingers? You stupid bitch.
I'm just like, everybody keep an eye out, especially you, Alexander. He does a cartwheel.
Yeah, it's
Wow,
famous
how
car wheeler.
exciting.
I'll put it right.
You know how he
fun
does.
cartwheels.
You know, he's a big cartwheel fan.
It cured my blindness.
What a spectacular car wheel. All right. You guys are going to take watch, as you said. At least pretend to take watch.
Yeah,
but
so
you might
look
as well.
very vicious while we do it.
We're taking a long rest.
Yeah, we're resting right now. I
Okay.
put war paint on
Mhm.
and I'm just fucking holding. I'm like waiting.
How
I'm
did we
insect
get this reversal
repelling.
of fortune?
Me and Sonny.
Well,
And
it's the
then-
same fortune.
We'll go to sleep.
So, who is first to watch?
I'll do it.
Give me a perception check.
18.
18. Okay. So as you kind of set up watch, the rest of you kind of begin to lay down. collect yourselves for the evening. Soren, take a look out into the forest. You do have dark vision, which is good. And with that dark vision, you kind of see slightly outside the barrier a Yuan-Ti from Ray T Sect, kind of like looking at you guys.
Yeah, I have face paint, you know, like I'm going to war, and I'm like patrolling, and I'm looking at this place. I'll let me see if I've got anything that looks. I will. I'll cast like Shield of Faith on myself, and like post up and like face the the door, like I'm holding a position.
Okay, give me a deception check.
Okay. 19. Sorry, actually 20.
20. So you gotta do that, and are you like checking to see how this guy reacts at all?
Yeah, I'll like patrol and see if he does anything.
Okay, so yeah, you like gather up and like really still yourself and look like you're ready to go to war. And when you do that and you kind of like look over at this guy, he's like, yeah, he like totally buys it, 100% hook, line, and sinker. Just like that's what I'm talking about. They're on their shit. And then he just kind of like starts like leisurely like chilling out because he bought it hook, line, and sinker. Yeah.
All right.
All right, so that will be your to watch. Who's next?
I'm last.
Oh, you're last.
I'll be next then.
Give me a perception check.
I'll tell him,
How
I'll be
long
like,
does
hey,
this-
look extra on guard. Somebody was watching me from their clan.
You're good. You don't see anything anymore, Minoscus.
Okay, then just straight roll. Perception 14.
14. Okay, so you kind of take a look out, and yeah, as you kind of wake up and like rub your eyes a little bit, you think you see some more of the squirrels, but no, it doesn't seem like any more type of critter hallucinations are going on. You kind of look out into the forest, the trees. You hear some critters, some different type of furry animals, but none seem to approach the barrier really, from what you could tell. And there doesn't seem to be any signs of trouble either. That's about it.
All right.
Alrighty. So third, give me the perception, Dala Brakka.
We'll do. How'd you know I want to go in the middle?
No, well, Honzo said last, so yeah, I put it on
Alexander
you.
could have gone. Oh,
You
fuck.
seem to be anything wrong.
Alexander will
Natural.
go. He'll go with Dala.
Okay.
He wakes up. He does a front flip. I love me some watch, and he'll make a perception check.
Natural 1.
Oh,
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Well, good thing
So
he
4
was there. He got 15.
15. Okay. So natural one. Do you have anything specific that you think you're distracted with, but that you're not doing watch with?
I was super exhausted and can't get the boogers out of my eyes. No matter how much I rub them, it just won't come out. I can't see a thing. I can't. What is this?
Alexander, this is because you were a lizard so long, probably lizard crust.
Dry skin.
Did you just hear that? Why is Atoq listening to us? Anyway, he
Just
kind
said
of
that in my
He's
sleep.
talking in his sleep.
he kind of like looks around. With the 15, he can hear probably some maneuvers. Let me see. He spots that same guy. He still doesn't seem to be like paying too much attention to you guys now, but he is still there, kind of keeping a watch out. But that's about it. So then Alexander, or excuse me, Atoq.
When Dala wakes me up, I'll look him in the eyes and just say, Nikola has so much fur that he can't moisturize.
I just shake my head. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep. I'll see you later.
All right. Get up, Sonny. It's time for calisthenics.
Oh, what are we doing? What is it? What are we doing today?
Whip.
Ah!
Big one up.
I'm in my normal voice. Hey, keep it down over there.
I'll get my whip out and begin to. No, I'm not gonna crack it yet. But
we're not
He's
doing much.
sleeping, and he's just witchy.
we have to train with this because we have a new hat.
I'm going to do my traditional dragon katas.
Yes. Try and speak with Mother. She's going to bless us soon.
Okay.
As I tear up, blood in my eyes as I look toward the sun, and I'll look at the jungle, I guess, if anything's around us. I'm actually, Fuck the bubble. I'm actually curious about the other end toward the temple.
Wait. Towards what temple?
Toward the big fucking temple.
Oh, okay. Just like seeing if anybody's like standing on the upper level.
Yeah, if anyone's watching us
okay.
or
Gotcha.
cruising
Okay.
around. I got a 22.
Beautiful indeed. Okay, yeah, you would see a few of the people like on patrol on the outside as well. Not necessarily just to keep an eye on you guys, but in general, kind of like patrolling the second or third floors every now and then, kind of like looking to see if there's any trouble on the outside of the barrier as well. But yeah, I mean, every time they're gonna pass by, visual of you, they will look at you.
Fuck. Are they trying to be stealthy at all, or are they just?
No.
God damn it. Okay.
Being some regular ass guards.
Just stand there. Hey.
Yeah, probably a couple of them. Bored out of their mind.
Boy. Okay. Yeah. Once everyone wakes up, or when it's time for everyone to wake up, we'll do a little whip crack.
All right, you guys all can take your long rest on your character sheets as we hear the crack of the whip from Atoq. I think that's where we'll also take our break on Magic Pixel.
Little whip crack. Whatcha?
Ding.
Fuck that guy.
Hey kids, want to do some drugs?
Which
Crack that.
I haven't heard that character in
I like
fucking
crack.
Oh yeah.
That guy was so sick. That was the
missed that
coolest
character.
character ever, dude. No.
It really was.
Did you see the little Honzo emote in chat? The little lizard Atoq with the shades when he was blind?
That's good.
That was good. I
That
think
is
he looked
good.
adorable. Metal Cat showed up on time.
What's up, Cat?
Alrighty, we'll take our little break. Come back in a couple minutes here. Normally our breaks are so long because Elder is always taking fucking.
He's always getting shirts.
You know how he is. Shoes and shirts.
Oh my god. This Minotaur masked Tanman is terrifying.
Yeah, it is terrifying.
It's so realistic.
All right, we'll be back in a second here, chat room. Get up, stretch. You know the deal. Relax. We'll come back with more Magic Pixel in just a few minutes. I'll grab a drink. You guys grab drinks, snacks. You know the deal. Recoup
Down with
in
the
like
clown,
2.
down with the clown.
Yeah, you're drinking
gotta
that
go.
fuego. What is it? Having that fuego.
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 Like, it's just too funny. All right, you guys ready to come back?
Yeah.
Alrighty, what up there,
man.
everybody?
Eating this cake still.
Welcome back. Hey, Anthony, what kind of cake is that?
What kind of cake? That looks like
Hot
red
Cheetos?
velvet.
It was
Yeah.
recently
That's red
Anthony's
velvet.
birthday, by the way. Happy.
Happy.
I gave
Yeah.
you presents and shit. Fuck your
Happy
birthday.
47th birthday.
Hey, what did he give you for your birthday?
That's true.
Got me a noodle strainer, 3 bottles of hot sauce, and beef
Ooh.
jerky.
I did.
Wow,
I did.
that's
We-
very
That's
soft.
fucking
That's all the
beast.
things he likes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The noodle strainer,
Noodle
I knew
strainer.
he's been trying to make homemade ramen, so I was like, here. Make me
Nice.
one.
I gotta Google that shit. Hold up.
Yeah, they're
That's
like, you know when you look at the Japanese restaurants and they like dip and they're like the baskets? That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking
Oh,
weeb, so
yeah,
I was
that-
like, he'd like one of these.
Speaking of gifts, I wanted to show the stream off the gift that Jeremy got me.
Woo!
Wendell.
That shit looks so
Is
crazy.
that the
Dale.
default cover art, or is that like
No.
the alternate? It is
the
alternate. right?
Cover, which is why it is so very beautiful. I will show the regular cover because it shows in the book here. Hold on.
Oh, it's got both. I didn't know.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like
The little giant guy, or the big giant guy. I should say.
yeah.
It's
So, but-
the Frost Maiden.
I have the better cover. Thank you so much again, Jeremy.
The alt covers are
Exclusive.
so fucking crazy,
They're always
The
good.
alternate covers are just so fire. It's unbelievable.
They're always good, actually.
and they're mad
It only-
expensive.
It only took 5 months to get.
yeah.
Oh.
They in the chat, Tanman went from 29 to 17. I don't know how that works, but you know.
And the 17th, 29th birthday.
29.
It's those face masks.
I think it's
17. It's by the same person too.
Yeah.
Oh no. Tasty Steve's
So
gonna
it's
message
one-
you any day now. Merry Christmas, Tan Man.
Okay, he did. No, he's late already. Last year he messaged me on May 2nd. It's May 4th. And how I it's not like I stalk Steve. It's just the last thing that's been
Yeah.
on my Facebook since my birthday. This
Damn.
week. So I was like, why did Tasty Steve post on my time? Oh, happy birthday. That's from last year.
Steve is a big belated happy birthday teller. For
I'm gonna tell him your birthday's the day I see him, so he'll be like, "Happy birthday"
Yeah.
on Twitter or something. I'm gonna trick him. You guys are gonna see it in Twitter.
Yeah, it seems
make
very
them do it on
easily
Twitter.
We should
trickable.
all retweet it for sure.
Oh, happy belated.
A classic.
All right. So let us jump back into Magic Pixel. You all are long rested.
That's the one.
Finally got it out. The
Hmm.
5G is done infecting me. I hope everyone is prepared to venture forth. What do you all want to do as you wake up?
I cast Wish.
All right.
I...
All right, let's go.
I try to reach into Soren's pockets for the deck of many things.
Yes.
behind
Light of hand check.
I'm pretending I'm stretching. Ah, it's a good day to whip some ass. Oh, that was almost a 20, you son of a bitch. Woo, that would have been sick.
Wonder was it?
6.
Okay, everyone sees it. Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah,
thought it was like
my-
gonna be a 19 or an 18, but
I imagine, by the way, that the deck of many
Physically.
things is like directly dead center in my chest. Like I keep it between
Got it
my
taped
armor
down.
and my... So he's like reaching through
tape
the
and
neck
shit.
hole of my armor
Yeah.
to like try to.
Like,
I just like look at him.
oh, howdy there,
I'm
neighbor.
just, some people need more touch than others, but.
For sure, I headbutt you.
Oh.
For no particular reason, I'll do like a front flip, and then I like look around. I'm like, all right, you bros ready to head out?
Giselle kind of speaks up. What do you want me to do?
Oh shit! Hey,
you're a squire.
I know. So do I follow you?
I think you have to shave him.
well, no.
I mean, I'll do it.
First
If you
of
could
all,
give me a badge.
is there?
I gave
badge
you
for
a,
that?
I gave you bow and arrow.
There's badges for lots of things.
Everybody calm down. Here's the thing. If you want to, like, leave, it will probably be a good time because if for some reason we die here, you can safely escape the forest back to where you came. However, there's a great chance you get captured again by either of these tribes if you just bounce. So,
Also true.
where are your people located? Like Majun, near Majun, some other place in the forest?
They're more closer to Hara. So, like north, the forest.
All right. Yeah, if you want to come with us on this task and try not to die, that'd be, you could do that, or you could try not to die alone in the woods.
Well, to be honest, how official is this whole Squire thing, huh?
Non-official at all. If you want a job, though,
Empty out your pockets. You got nothing.
Yeah.
I give her a set of narrow bladed scissors
What is this for?
for shaving.
Stop with the shaving. You don't even have fur. Why are you wanting him? Be quiet.
yeah, I don't really have facial.
I'm not
hair.
your Squire.
Yeah.
I've read about it
Mm.
several
In a
times.
book.
I will. Yeah, I'll be like, yeah. If you want to learn how to fuck shit up, I can teach you. In the meantime, until you get back to your people.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm a professional. Do I provide medical? Hell no. Natural 20. 20. That's 27. Sorry.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
She goes, you say that, and you could see, like, in her eyes is just visions of a glorious future.
Oh,
just like atop the mountains, defeating every single villain, everything that has possibly been a threat to the material plane. It is you and your party and her all staying atop the successful defense. And she just goes, I'll follow you to the ends of the world, sir.
All right, now it's gonna be like a day at best, and then I'll turn around. I'm like, all right, let's get this show on the road. You guys ready? We're rolling out. Where the fuck do we
Squire.
go? Guy?
Squire, please play
Yes.
this for my son. I give her the pornography beatbox. I would fucking whatever.
It's mostly ambient music from the forest. There's just
Okay.
only slight moans and whatnot.
Okay, yeah,
Sure.
this is your first time.
I take it out of her hands and hand it back to him. Like, she's my squire, all right? She's keeping a lookout. You keep a lookout.
Yes, sir.
Eyeballs.
Can I have that box?
Oh, we
It's for
all
my
just king squires
son?
and sons now.
This
'Cause
is
I want a son.
temporary at best.
If you would,
Kind of
well, mom, all right. Dala, if you wish to play it for Sonny.
You are the son.
I mean, yeah, I could do that. I could maybe like study the box a little bit for scientific research.
Okay, just make sure he listens to it because he seems to enjoy it.
Yes. He
I
kind of
start
goes.
tweaking with it to like add some beatbox elements to it.
So he kind of grooves a little bit. He kind
Add
of
some drum bass, yeah.
you can see him kind of struggling for a second, like he's trying to say something, and you could tell that he's trying to say something in common, and he goes, "Remix."
You're damn right.
You're damn right.
He nods, very very happy that he used the word correctly. And then
Did I hear it?
yeah, of course.
I'm insight checking Dala Brakka.
Go ahead.
I don't think I rolled well. Oh, he rolled really good. 20.
I'm just trying to get him accustomed to the beat of hip hop. That's all.
You're not trying to steal my son?
Not today.
Okay.
Oh man.
I side eye with my bad eye.
And Giselle kind of pipes up. She goes, "Sir, I do not see any dangers or any immediate threats, but also I don't really know what dangers or threats we're looking for."
Neither do I. That's life. I'll turn around and I'll be like, okay,
First lesson
hey,
learned.
this place can snipe us out the air. We could go in on the ground. What do you guys say we hit some subterfuge? You know what I'm saying?
You got all get up plants on, put it all over us.
Now, listen up there. That's not exactly what I meant there, Crawdaddy. Listen, this is what I'm getting at. Why don't we just go there and pretend we were fighting the people at the temple, we were really hurt, and we were told to come to the gem?
My issue with subterfuge is the fact that the guards are kind of just, and I look over at the temple and there's like a guard on a lawn chair or something. They're just kind of running around. So if they looked there, they would see there was guards and we weren't engaging them, and we'd have to explain.
Well, in the middle of the
why.
night, one of them saw me, and I had war paint, and I looked official, and I tricked him into, assuming that we're still fucking trying to kill these guys. I throw a javelin at the guard and miss on purpose.
Okay. Got like, kind of does one of these maneuvers. What the?
See, I'm damn good.
Won't they just be like, you failed?
No, we just say that we're injured, and we wiped out most of them, but we ran into a 6-armed snake lady. We didn't know that information.
True.
And if we get caught, we blast our way out, like we always do.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them at the other temple.
That's true, but we're not going to the temple. We're going to the heart.
Oh, true. Me and Alexander may be able to sneak around as you guys talk, maybe.
Yeah, that's not a bad plan. Who's gonna be injured? I look at Dala.
I looked at you right at the same time.
I'm like, are we doing this? Well, you're injured. I'm carrying you. You're bleeding out.
Do you want me to look like myself or someone else?
Yeah, sure. Yourself's fine.
Okay. I'm already in like boardy mode anyway. Easier to carry.
You can get Wodan 2 to do it, and I look at just.
She can handle herself. She's much more capable.
Who's Wodan?
Actually, I should be
The
Wodan.
city council member.
I'm going back into Wodan.
He's a
Actually.
politician.
Future politician Wodan.
Vote
Slick back
Wodan.
hair,
Vote
nice
Wodan.
tight-
I
Stickers
look
everywhere.
around.
Vote
I'm
Wodan.
like, he's a friend.
Oh, okay. I want to be a friend.
Don't be Wodan. And
you're
I
squad.
get on the ship, and
Not
I'm just
friend.
like, okay, should roll up like a certain
I'm
amount.
Wodan.
Should we be hidden? Me and Alexander?
Probably. I say we roll up like a distance outside, then we go on foot. You guys sneak in, we go in. Help, help, our friend's hurt. Oh no. His leg. And his arm, I guess. And then surprise, and we blow him up.
So kind of goes, am I going with you or sneaking or?
Are you better at sneaking or are you better at?
I'm not a good liar.
Okay, yeah, you should probably not come with us.
Okay. She kind of like leans towards the talk. She goes, "I'm still not gonna shave you though."
I do not want to be shaved. Your knight wants to be shaved.
Hmm.
I don't want to be shaved.
Learn history.
All right, we're going, and I get on the ship, and I just fucking take off.
Okay. So you guys, how far away do you want to pull up towards this like area that you have been led to believe contains the Ouroboros?
Do we have any idea what the distance that they control the forest from? Like
Everywhere.
basically,
The whole forest.
yeah. From what you could tell, basically, like like each individual probably has it's a pretty far range that they're able to control the forest at. From what you've seen, what you've heard, what you've gathered, it's probably around 100 or so feet.
Okay.
Can I look over the schematics that we had because I was blinded when we first reviewed them?
True.
Can I see if there's a preferable landing point that they may have not pointed out based on this map and the local topography?
Give me an investigation check.
Can I lend him some help given my understanding of flight?
Absolutely.
All right, I'll be like, that spot looks like a tree.
Investigation 19.
19. Okay, so as you kind of look through the map and the kind of the designated areas that are around like the heart of the sinuous weald where this tree lies, a lot of it is like thick. It's one of the thickest areas of the forest jungle. It's very hard to see just like a few feet in front of you because of all the greenery. But there is a specific spot to like I would say like the northeast of the tree. It would probably be like behind the tree from what you understand when it comes to like where the gem is actually located. That seems to be an area that is kind of like on the map you could tell that it's not as thick and it's like a good spot to kind of have a like a vantage point that people aren't going to know about. So if you were to like land the ship here, there's a very little chance that any of the patrols would actually find the ship without any of you being. You would be able to see pretty much anybody coming. And and it's not easy to.
We should land over here, and then me and Alexander can go around to the right, and then you can go direct toward the tree, heart, whatever.
Sure, sounds tight. I'm with it.
Okay.
I'm boogieing.
Sonny, you're staying on the ship.
Pouts. But we'll accept nonetheless. So as you guys begin to go into the sinuous weald, before we get to your stealth checks, Atoq, Alexander, so I need you guys' plan. So you, Soren and Dala are gonna go up and distract. And Minoscus, what are you doing? Are you going with the distraction crew or the stealth crew?
Probably distraction. I feel like stealth is.
Yeah, you can go
the stealth
distraction.
crew.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fine.
probably
Distraction.
Okay.
The fucking squire's coming with me?
Yeah, she's
Yes.
sneaking. She's a She's a trained ranger, to be fair.
All right, this is our
She hit all
trial. This
her
is a trial. Okay.
Yeah.
You should bring
Trial.
Sunny, man.
No.
All right, man.
He has his music.
Yeah.
Did you say that to me, actually? I said out loud.
We could use the extra set of artillery. I do have his box too.
Sonny, if you can be sneaky, you can come with us.
I am very sneaky.
Okay.
That's a lie.
His box now plays "Me So Horny" by Two Live Crew.
He kind of like flips his head. He's like, "What is that? Can I go with them?"
I'm not gonna make the noises, dude.
No.
I might.
Can I go with them, Dad?
It's dangerous. You know what? You have been a good 50-year-old son. Yes.
Oh, and he kind of like floats over to you, Dala.
Oh boy, we're fucked.
All right.
I'm just gonna toss it to Atoq. Like, no, just take him. Just you
All
got
right.
this. He should be in the stealth crew.
I grab it and I fucking spike it at Dala. Like, you asked for it. I throw it at Dala.
You're a fool.
Everybody
All right.
relax. Everybody relax.
Take my son with you. Do not give his hopes up.
The 4 of us go this way. You know, we're in mortal peril. You two sneak. All right. If you see a giant fireball, assume everything's bad.
Sure.
And a break. So you two are. So you guys go to approach. From what you can tell, like where one of the guard patrols are. Are you trying to? I assume the distraction crew is trying to seek out the guards or people that are around here. Okay. So you and you're gonna just seek out the nearest guard patrol coming from the direction that you landed the ship.
Yeah, running in. I'll just be like, help, bros, help. Oh, God, it's a disaster.
My arm. My leg.
His legs and his arm. And probably his back, given the contortions.
You can see one Yanti immediately like hears this and sees you guys and pulls like a scimitar out, and then another one kind of goes, wait. Those are the adventurers. And then the one puts kind of the sword away. He goes, how was the mission?
We're close. We're so close. We met. You guys didn't say she had 6 arms. We got into a battle with the giant snake lady. She is dangerous. It was like a draw, but he's in mortal danger, and Rati told us we need to go to the Ouroboros scale to heal him or something.
Give me a deception check with advantage.
Okay.
And then the result of this roll will give your stealth checks advantage or not.
Oh, that was not a good roll to start. 19.
19? Okay. So you guys now roll. Give me stealth rolls with advantage.
Just to be clear for Alexander. Alexander's not going with us. He's breaking off to go off on his own in a little bit more circuitous route.
Completely understandable.
Yeah.
Are you rolling for Jalil?
In a circle.
I'm rolling for Sunny right now. Very bad.
I'm rolling for... He's with the distraction crew.
Oh, okay. So Jalil.
This is Jalil on the talk.
So Mr. Alexander rolled a 20. He has so much plus.
Okay.
And then I rolled I have the same plus as him. 20.
Okay.
Rolled...
So you both roll a 20, okay? So you guys begin to make your way into the sinuous wheel, kind of making your way towards the tree, I presume?
We are, away from them toward the tree and keeping an eye out for anyone that's approaching or nearby so we can sneak around.
Okay. So give me a perception check as well.
Alexander's probably like 45 feet from me.
Okay.
This is Alexander's perception. Really bad. My bad, dude. 11, and then
God.
me, 15.
15, okay. So as you kind of get towards the area that you believe the Ouroboros scale to be, where this big tree is, you kind of creep up, and about, I would say 100, 120 feet or so away from the tree, you begin to see it. It's pretty thick in this forest, but around when you get towards the center tree, it starts to become a little bit more clear. And due to the fact that there is like a moat surrounding the tree is like on a little island of land, while there's like a little moat of water surrounding it. From what you can tell, the moat is about, I would say, maybe like 12 feet thick, if you can get what I'm saying, like 12 feet width across as it goes into a circle around this tree.
Okay.
And then 15 perception check, right? For you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you can see on the island with the tree is like 2 of the buffer snake dudes, the one with full snake bottoms, as well as it's kind of shimmering off and on. You could see some type of arcane like barrier over this center of this tree. Like there's basically like a hole in the tree, and this beautiful like amber Ouroboros scale just kind of like pulsating within it.
Okay, now that I'm like looking at it, I think I'd have to get closer to figure out what's going on. So the moat. So it's the moat to tree. Is there any like? It's an island with the tree on it.
Yes.
And the moat goes up to the island. There's no like wall.
No, there's no wall.
And there's no way to get off this island other than through the moat.
From what you could tell, yeah, you don't see like a drawbridge or anything like that.
Okay. And then which direction are the two guards looking at?
The two guards they would be looking basically like the same direction as the gem is facing. So like they're like front. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And then you would also hear like rumblings of other people too, but these are the ones that are on the island of the tree. And then outside of the island of the tree, there doesn't seem to be any immediate people. You can hear like Yonti sneaking through the forest and whatnot, but nobody immediately patrolling this area.
I'll whisper to Giselle. I guess I'd have to. Is Alexander within sight of me?
I mean, you got
his passive perception's high enough, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm going to. I can't see him, but I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it to Giselle. Yeah.
Okay.
Jalel.
Yeah, it's Jalel.
Whatever. Sorry.
Giselle's the character you killed. Thanks.
Jalel. I have it down.
Got his ass.
I am going to thieves' cant to Jalel.
Okay.
I will run in. Alexander is the backup. Cover him.
She goes, "What the fuck did you just say?"
Support the human, and then I'm going to stealth. So he got the gist of it. I'm going to stealth my way to the tree, if possible.
Yeah.
I'm going to go through the water. I'm going to go under the water. And I'm going to cast resistance before I go in the water.
Okay. So let me see. Your stealth was 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They definitely do not see you. You kind of like very
crocodile.
Slink into the water. Luckily for you, right? You have a lot of experience in the water, so you kind of are able to get in without too much noise and in their blind spot.
Okay. How far away from them are they from this?
Like not very far, like 5 to 10 feet.
I thought. Okay. It's gonna be tricky. I'm going to chill here and wait for them to distract. See if they distract. That was the plan.
Okay.
I'll give it a minute or two.
Okay. So we'll cut back to the distractors. He goes, so Rati said to come here to heal, huh?
Yeah, she said it was the best chance he's got. And given our entanglement with this 6-armed lady, she is tough. We want to go back ASAP to get our hands on her and take her out. We got almost everybody else down.
So that's why Rati lets you live. You want to fight them again?
Yeah, that's the plan.
I can't feel my leg.
Oh, you'll never feel him again, but it'll be okay.
We can change it so you don't have legs.
That's not.
I need my legs.
He needs his legs.
Sarge.
Fine, follow.
Hell yeah.
And then they kind of. Oh, okay. So you said you went into the water, right?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
This is fucking. You just shown it. That is not a 1, thank God. 15.
It's gonna be the
15?
Hydra from earlier.
Maybe.
Oh.
So as you kind of like lurk in the water, and you can kind of see resting below is a Hydra-like creature. But from what you could tell, like you kind of take a quick look, or a little bit longer of a quick look, and you can notice that there is differences between this Hydra and the one you fought before. It seems like its scales, like its skin, is harder in some way. And it's like you can see its face is like almost made up of like metal. Like the way their fangs like come down and whatnot is just like jagged and metal, and it doesn't look like flesh or bone or teeth or anything like that. It just looks like raw metal.
Hell yeah. That sounds tight.
And but yeah, it doesn't seem to see you at the moment, and just kind of is like resting below. It seems like this is some type of like, you know, ace up their sleeve, so to speak. It didn't seem like Sokash knew about this Hydra beneath the tree.
I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna be trying to get. I'm trying to gonna try to get pretty close to. I guess it wouldn't matter. Yeah. Okay. I'm chilling right now. I'm waiting for this fucking distraction. I'm gonna give it another minute, but like. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. I'll wait.
Okay.
I'm getting anxious.
The guards will lead you guys towards the heart of the sinuous will, where this tree with the Ouroboros scale stands, and you could see the two Yanti kind of they both say something on an abyssal though as they approach, or as you guys approach them, and they seem to like basically give some type of clearance, like inform the two guards that are already there of the situation, and one of the guards that's leading you kind of goes down towards the water and puts his finger on it and mutters some type of incantation. And as he does, the water kind of shimmers, and then he just like walks on the water and walks towards it. And he gestures for you to follow.
I'll take a step.
Okay. So you guys carrying Minoscus also going, Sunny also going. And you guys are all kind of on the center island of this tree at this point. And you go, well, you bring him here. And yeah, he kind of like gestures towards, bring him towards the stone as one of the Yanti kind of set up to do some type of incantation.
So there's like some barrier surrounding the stone or something?
Yes, from what you could tell.
And they are not reaching into the barrier?
No. He kind of has hovering his hand over the barrier itself at the moment.
I'm like, hey, don't we need the stone? Like, why are you not grab it? Is he supposed to eat it or something? How does this work? Magic's confusing.
Stone? No. The magic that seeps through this arcane lock is more than enough to heal your friend. We don't need to unlock it.
I can't feel my legs.
He needs it right in his system. She said he's got to attune to the spirit of it or something. I don't understand magic.
I don't feel like myself.
He doesn't look like himself or feel like he looks like he's in rough shape.
Okay, give me a deception check. Now, this would normally be at advantage, but this is like a big ask for them, so it's basically canceling out the disadvantage here.
Yeah, I figured.
Can I add on to the roll for deception? Or is it
You can give him Bardic Inspiration if you want.
I do.
He's really sick, but still giving inspiration.
Oh boy. Okay, are you giving me
I
Bardic
give him Bardic Inspiration? I definitely am.
I just want to know how.
A 7.
Oh, you rolled it. Okay.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Well, if it's a 7, it's 17.
10? Damn.
I rolled really bad on my persuasion attack.
And go. He kind of looks shifty for a second.
I'm losing myself.
And he goes, "This is unusual, but you fought the Merilith, or did you just see her and run away?"
Soren, help me!
As I put my hand on the back of his head, I'm like, we're gonna make it, bro. We fought it, and he was so brave. I don't know how he survived. She's got 6 swords, and it was a nightmare.
Where are the rest of your party?
I brought who made it.
He kind of looks down for a second. He goes, "I've been there, brother." And he kind of he taps a little bit on the barrier and mutters some incantation, and you can see it kind of shimmer and then go away.
Can I, when he's, am I seeing them?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I tell what he did, right there?
Oh yeah, it's basically like it was like a way to bypass like an arcane lock. Basically, it's basically like he knows the password to it.
Copy. Alexander see it.
Yeah. I would say so.
He is
Very high.
in a bush somewhere, 120 feet away. Just what in tarnation? Just.
Try and commit
open
to
up.
memory.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna try and commit it to memory if I need to unlock it.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check, just raw.
Raw. 14.
Okay. Got it. So he brings down the barrier and he goes, okay. All right. This is going to drain a lot of my energy as well, so bring him here.
Now I feel bad.
So, and she kind of, or the Yanti gestures to bring him closer, and then the Yanti puts one of the hands on the gem, and then puts the other hand in Dala Brakka, and begins muttering incantation. And Dala, you feel like like a warm energy kind of go through your body. It feels similar to how healing magic has felt for you before, but there's nothing to really heal. So you do feel like this like slight euphoria of just the healing magic kind of flow through you, but there's no sensation of like bones mending back together or like wounds closing and stuff like that.
With that, can I I feel that sensation, but can I just say, it hurts. It hurts, Soren.
Should stab him a few times to make it more believable.
Yeah, shut up over there.
We
Hit
should.
him in the back.
Should just kick the shit out of him.
Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? Hey, start kicking me.
The Yanti kind of goes, "Is your friend okay? This should be working."
I'm not sure. Are you sure it's working? Like, is it healing him? Is it helping?
I mean, my energy is slowly being drained, and yes, this usually does heal when I do this.
Can I lean in and examine the stone?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Sure. I'm actually... What I'm trying to do is see if I can snatch it. I don't really care that much about whether it's working.
That's what I'm setting. That's what I'm setting.
Does it look like I could just yank it out of the tree?
Okay, so if you're trying to figure that,
know.
Give me a investigation or Arcana. I think they're both trash for you either way. So
okay. 2.
2? Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like you can just yank that shit out. Yeah, I'll give you a visual description.
Sure, yeah, that'd be nice.
So basically, right now he's got this little barrier, this little hole in this tree. Is the barrier's down, and he's got his hand kind of like. The gem is like, I would say, it's not incredibly large, but it is like sizable. It's sizable enough to where he's like putting like 2 or 3 fingers on top of it.
It's bigger than like the scales I have, right?
Yes, yeah. So, he has his hand on it, and it's kind of pulsating, but it's like it is wrapped in the tree itself. Like there's like vines, like wooden vines of the tree, basically that look like it. Do have it wrapped around the gem a bit. And you can kind of see, as you like lean in close and really look at it, there is like orange arcane energy kind of pulsing from the gem to the tree itself. So, from what it looks like, I mean, with enough strength, you probably could just yank the shit out, but it is kind of wrapped around in the tree's roots, so to speak.
I put my hand on the healer's shoulder and I'm like, can you move it closer to him? Can he clutch it? Maybe it'll help him.
He goes, I've never seen that before. Perhaps direct contact with it? I mean...
I see a light, Soren.
No, not a light. I've seen this before. I'm just like, you gotta do something.
I mean, press him against the gem, I guess. I don't know.
I don't think he can go that far. If I move him,
all right. One moment, and he kind of like drops the spell for a second, and he drops it. He goes, "What you're asking is high-level druidic magic. Give me a second here. This tree is not easy to reason with." And he kind of takes a second. You hear him mutter incantation again, and kind of you can see like vines kind of grow like into his throat a little bit, and then he starts to speak in this like it's druidic language. So the druidic is the actual language he's speaking. So I don't think any of you can understand him currently.
No.
Okay. So you give me insight checks. Try to figure out the context of the conversation without understanding the language.
Oh my god, I haven't rolled well in 7 rolls.
Does
8.
Alexander hear it or
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
15.
4. I'm too involved with my acting to understand.
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Just like
I got an 8.
So everybody is confused about this conversation. Beautiful. All right. You can see.
with the 15. Damn.
Oh, 15? I didn't hear you guys.
Yeah, 15.
Okay. You would be able to make out somewhat of the context of the situation here. He does seem to be asking the tree to kind of like relinquish a little bit of control of the gem. It does not seem to be going well for very long. He goes, and you can see it's kind of pleading. The Yonti is kind of pleading with the tree a little bit, and you could see it begins to like grab the gem, and he kind of pulls it a little bit, and then the gem does come a little bit out of the hole in the tree, but the roots are not like letting go entirely, but they have loosened them. And it goes, and he kind of like drags it out. Hurry, the tree does not like this. Bring your friend.
Yeah, I'll like shift Dala Brakka towards him, and then I'll like stand back, and when he tries to do it, I'm gonna stab him.
You're gonna stab
him?
him? Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
if I see Soren try to stab him, I'm gonna cut the vines so we can get the scale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm
gonna pop up and try to grab the stone with him. Like
Okay.
grab the guy's arms instead of my hands actually touching the gem.
I'm patiently waiting for the
pulling.
distraction so I can steal it. So
There's no way you're stealing it. I mean, this has done been the distraction.
yeah, because you guys are fucking just going, oh, stabbing in the fucking face.
That's the way we handle things in this party, motherfucker.
That's how we've done every initiation. I feel
We
like.
had a distraction party and a stealth party.
Yeah, because you guys were sneaking up to get the jump on him.
We're waiting. I'm acting my ass off. God damn it.
That's true.
We got exactly where we needed to be without getting attacked. This is fine.
Yeah, there's gonna be a Hydra eating my asshole.
Yeah, I don't know that.
What's a Hydra?
He tells you to bring your friend closer. He begins to try to begin a new type of healing spell. And as the incantation begins, Soren, go ahead and make your attack with advantage.
Oh, with
Minoscus, go ahead and give me an attack roll as well as you try to cut the vines. And Dala, you said you were trying to grab this dude?
So right when he strikes, I'm gonna try to grab like his arms that are already like grabbing the scale, and I'm trying to pull it out.
Okay.
It's kind of like how everybody was grabbing the gauntlet kind of thing.
Yes.
At the same time, yeah, I'm trying to do the same thing.
Okay. Perfect.
26.
Okay. So you then, I need you to give me an athletics check then. I know it's not your best, but
Oh, let's go.
I got 28 for attack on the vines.
I got 26 on the guy.
give me damage, Minoscus.
Okay, sure.
Oh, doesn't he have the thing that does extra damage to structures
It's
and
like
Yeah.
It's like max damage, I
It's
thought.
critical damage. The shatter spike. Let me make sure. Well, to an object.
I don't know if a tree is an object.
Is it an object or?
It's supposed to
I mean,
yeah,
it might be a
fine.
living thing.
Give me crit damage. That's cool. We'll
Okay.
roll with that.
Trees aren't people.
I
Nah.
got 18 for
Already
my
hit first,
athletics,
so
by the way.
So
Gotcha. Okay. 28 damage, you said?
No. Hold on. Getting it now.
Yeah, now 28 damage?
He said
It
getting it.
is.
Oh.
6 plus 3. That's 15 damage.
15 damage?
Not as
Okay.
much.
So, Soren, you go to stab this guy. What was his damage on yours?
Oh, I got 26 and I'll smite him.
Okay.
26 to hit, so that's 11 slashing. Plus 12 radiant.
Okay. So, I'm trying to picture how all this plays out, basically. So, as you kind of bring Dala closer, and the guy kind of has both his hands on the gem. Dala, you see the flash of the double-bladed scimitar kind of light up as the smite gets ready, and Minoscus, you see that as well, and it kind of signals all of you into the action. So with the 18 strength, or the 18 athletics to pull him away, you can see, this is all kind of in very slow motion because they're all happening at the same moment. You can see the gem is being dragged away from the vines a bit, and Minoscus, you kind of come and see where the thinnest parts of the branch are because they're being stretched out like that. You cut, and the gem comes free, and you kind of like go with the momentum backwards because the Dala's pulling at him. And as that's happening, as you're kind of fading away, that's when you smite down with the double-bladed scimitar, and it just kind of explodes this fella, and he just gets thrown back into the moat itself. You get the splash of the water. And then everybody is immediately on alert as I would say the gem would probably go flying into the air. Actually, yeah. So,
Sunny.
that's not a bad idea.
He wasn't doing it. Yeah.
Natural 19.
Oh,
So Sunny kind of also seeing everything go into action, flies into the air as fast as he possibly can and snatches it out of the sky with its mouth.
Yes.
And kind of takes his spot immediately, like flies back down and takes his spot around all of you as you get prepared as the Yuan-Ti begin to take out their scimitars. And you can even hear one of them go, "Lucy the second," and the Hydra comes from the water, all ironed out with their scales, fangs just coming from their mouths. And I think that is where we're going to end the episode this week.
Shell team, go.
He said that in comment too, so we're like, oh shit, he just wants to make a point.
Crawdaddy.
I gotta fucking
Fire away card.
Lucy, I remember that name.
I want to see the artwork on this fella. Lucy too sounds like.
Oh, Lucy too? I can give it to you, actually. Hold on.
No, save it for the next episode. Oh, okay, never mind. You can
we can do it right now real quick.
Well,
I know this was
Atoq already saw it, so we kind of, like, somebody knows what it looks like.
Yeah, I'll give you guys the thing in Roll20 one moment. But yeah, so I know it was a shorter episode this week, but we don't have Elder, and again, I'm not 100% after my shot either, so.
Yeah, it's good. I think we did a perfect rendition of what he sounds like.
Yeah, and that way Elder can get for the fight as well.
I hide in the corner and throw a card.
To be fair, I was going to use the deck of illusions, but I think if it failed, he would have been like, "Why did you use the charge?" So
It makes sense.
So,
it makes sense.
I'm about to show you guys what Lucy the Second looks like. There you go.
Lucy the Second. Oh boy.
Oh, that's magic. That's
is
magic.
Yeah, this
art.
is a magic card. Yeah.
Yeah, it's from Odysseys of Theros. Yeah.
My favorite book because it's literally just Greek mythology but magic and juiced as fuck.
Oh yeah,
kind of what I like and what Soren's like. So.
No, that's wrong. It's not Pelucanos.
That's a big ass dude.
I'm finna get my asshole eaten out.
What Hydra is
Soren
this?
is definitely
anyone in
like
the
the
chat
fight
know?
the Hydra guy. You know, that's his thing.
We can fuck this thing up.
Yeah.
This looks fairly familiar. I just don't remember what card it is.
You said it's
Let
from
me attune
Philly?
to the scale.
Hell yeah, I've seen that thing on the mean
Philly.
streets of Philly.
Oh, found it.
The magic card?
Iron Scale Hydra. That makes
Oh,
sense.
that's what it's called in the D&D thing.
Oh, sick. They
Okay,
just poured over the
perfect.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's how a lot of the Ravnica shit was. It was just straight up cards, but then they gave it like backstory and shit.
That's cool. Yeah, I like
Yeah, I
that.
love the Ravnica's a fantastic.
I think the magic books that they've done for D&D, both of them are so good. They're like two of
Really
my favorite
good.
books.
They did.
They're really
They're
good.
really
Ravnica
good.
and Theros are like two of the best books, I think, for sure. Atoq is
Yeah.
dead. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, he's been dead.
Jalel is in a
Was
bush
he
with
alive?
Alexander, and it's like, is this what we do? We're just like,
Yeah.
I'm with her.
just like we're just way back here.
Was this the
and
plan?
Alexander's, I throw a card.
She's
I revealed my
alone.
trap card.
She's with Alex probably, or she's
No, she's
Are they
not.
doing?
Alexander's not going to be with the team. He's going to be off on his own.
He would
That's
would
what-
take her probably.
No, no,
We can ask her,
absolutely
we can
not.
Absolutely not.
Well, she's hidden somewhere then. She'll be fine.
She is hidden, and then she was supposed to help the human out, so I told her. So
Yeah, she's supporting Alex. Yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
Are they doing another D&D and Magic thing?
Are they?
They're gonna do a bajillion. Yeah, they're gonna
I'm
do
sure they
I
are.
wouldn't doubt it.
as many planes as possible.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool
There's a lot of planes they could work with.
Yeah, I like it's just Prince money, and then their parent company's Hasbro and all that shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alrighty, well, thanks everybody for
Those
coming
are
through.
pretty
Thanks
cool.
all of you for playing. Hopefully, Elder's not exploding. I was exploding on my second dose, so I get it. I'll send you guys over to Steve like we normally do. I was gonna send you guys to Ryan actually because I thought he might be live, but he actually did a short stream today. He says short stream
What?
and then streams for like 9 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it was a
sure.
real short stream. I'll send you guys over to
24.
Ryan. Thanks everybody for watching. Catch you guys next week for sure for the next episode. Catch you guys tomorrow on the normal stream.
50, episode 50.
Episode 50. Hell
Yeah, our live one.
Yeah, Honzo's gonna produce. He'll also buy everybody's plane tickets, and I'll buy dinner. That's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll buy snacks. I think
Gonzo
that's about
does not look happy
50-50.
about that.
Sounds like a plan. Catch you. We're not actually doing a live show. Catch you guys next
can't
week.
do it.
Later. Yeah.
Give us enough money.